Hello, guys, and welcome back to episode 2. And today we will talk about something very powerful, which is emotions. And I will explain how emotions are your messages, not enemies. I have divided this podcast into 4 different segments, and these emotions help you to grow. They are not your weakness, they are your strengths. सो कभी कभी हम अपनी फीलिंग से इतना अनकंफर्टेबल हो जाते हैं ना कि जब हम कुछ फील करते हैं तो सबसे पहले रिएक्शन हमारे दिमाग में आता है कि यार इग्नोर कर एंड यू से इनसाइड योर सेल्फ दैट दिस इमोशन इज नॉट रियल, इट्स नॉट जेन्युइन, इट्स जस्ट समथिंग इन योर माइंड. और कभी कभी समवन हर्ट्स यू एंड यू जस्ट से आई डोंट केयर. I don't care, bro. I don't want to get indulged with you or something like that. और कभी कभी तो इतना वर्क प्रेशर होता है हमारे दिमाग में, बट फिर भी हम ये बोल देते हैं कि यार इट्स फाइन, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. वी हैव जस्ट नॉर्मलाइज्ड इट. एंड इवन रिलेशनशिप एंड होने के बाद भी हम ये बोल देते हैं कि आई एम ओवर इट. लाइक इट्स सो ईजी टू से इट. बट ट्रूथ ये है, हम सब फील करते हैं. वी जस्ट डोंट से इट आउट लाउड. यू नो, आई हैव रियलाइज समथिंग. स्ट्रॉन्ग लोग वो नहीं होते जो कभी ब्रेक नहीं होते, जो कभी टूटते नहीं हैं. स्ट्रॉन्ग वो होते हैं जो ब्रेक होने के बाद भी समझ जाते हैं कि क्यों हुआ मेरे साथ, क्यों मैं ब्रेक हुआ, क्यों मैं टूटा. That is the strong part of your life. Emotions aren't weakness, they are your feedback. जब आप सैड फील करते हो, it's your body saying something needs care, bro. And even जब आप angry हो, it says something feels unfair. And when you feel anxious, it says you don't feel safe. It's simple. But हम क्या करते हैं? We mute everything. We don't want to feel, we just want to function. And today's episode is about this. Understanding your emotions before they destroy you, because the more you suppress, the louder they get. So let's start with something simple. Most people don't know what they are feeling. Someone says I am angry, but inside they are actually hurt. And someone says I am okay, but actually they are really tired. You know, I remember this guy I knew, always cheerful, joking around, happy. But one day he was just sitting alone and silent. And I asked him, what's up? What happened, bro? He just said, just tired, bro. And he just started smiling. But that tired was not physical, it was emotional exhaustion. He was always the one listening to everyone, friends, colleague, family, but कभी खुद के लिए स्पेस नहीं रखी उसने. कभी उतना टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करा अपने साथ to acknowledge that he is tired and he is also emotional. He feels emotion. That what happens when you keep ignoring your emotions. They don't disappear. Emotions cannot disappear, bro. They just drain your battery silently. And society also adds to it. Trust me. Just if you are feeling sad, people will say that be positive, smile more, don't overthink, bro. But positivity without honesty is just pressure. You can't heal from something you pretend doesn't hurt me. Sometimes you just have to say, yeah, कुछ तो सही नहीं है मेरे साथ, बट ठीक है ना यार, हर वक्त इंसान खुश नहीं रह सकता। और हम इमोशनल हैं, हम लाइक वी आर ह्यूमंस, वी आर सपोज टू फील आवर इमोशंस, एंड फीलिंग समथिंग डीपली डजंट मेक यू इमोशनल, इट मेक्स यू रियल, इट मेक्स यू ह्यूमन। I would like to put up some real and everyday stuff as an example, which we all go through. You know, like you are doing everything right. Like you have a good job, a stable income, but फिर भी लगता है कि यार मैं ये सब क्यों करता हूँ, मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ। मतलब you wake up every morning, you sit in a cab or a car you drove to office and sit on a chair and do your work, and you suddenly think, भाई ये मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ, why I am doing this. That's not laziness, that's the disconnection. You just have stopped feeling excited because you have started living autopilot. Like you feel that I'm going from home to office, from office to home. You are just living this life regularly every day, and there is nothing new in your life. For example, you might go on a drinks with some of your friends or colleagues, but that is also somewhat of work. You are discussing work, you are not relieving yourself, your stress, your emotions. Emotions are like your phone's battery indicator. When it goes red, it's not telling you you are weak, it's telling you यार रिचार्ज कर ले भाई, इसको बैटरी खत्म हो रही है इसकी. There is one more example, very interesting. You open your Instagram, see people of your age buying a house, or maybe another friend traveling the world, and you feel quite jealous that मैं सेम स्कूल में था, सेम क्लास में था, बट मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं इससे पीछे हूँ, मेरे में क्या कमी थी. And then you feel guilt or even feeling jealous. But that jealousy is not evil, it's the information that your emotions are conveying it to you. It's your inner self saying you want more from life. Instead of judging it, listen to it. Trust me, just listen to it. Because if you understand what your emotions are telling you, they become your motivation, not your misery. There is one more example which I will add on to this, that is your family sometimes expect from you. Like sometimes emotions come from love too, right? Your parents are pushing you for something, but on the other hand friends are expecting your time to यार. मतलब कभी कभी होता है ना कि जब दोस्त फोन करके बोलते हैं कि यार तू तो हमें टाइम ही नहीं देता, and you just feel irritated but can't express it. That irritation is not disrespect, it's emotional overload. You are trying to meet everyone's expectation except your own. तुमने सबको खुश करने के चक्कर में अपने इमोशंस को समझा ही नहीं, और अपने इमोशंस को, अपने बॉडी को इतना ड्रेन कर दिया कि मैं सबको तो खुश रख रहा हूँ, बट मेरी खुशी का क्या, मेरी खुद की खुशी का क्या, मैं ये चाहता हूँ क्या, मैं अपने दोस्तों के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहता हूँ. So don't label every emotion as bad, just ask, what is this trying to tell me? Do I want to spend more time with my friends or my family or my parents? Or do I need some time, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes with myself to acknowledge my own emotions and feel motivated out of it, or maybe figure out something that needs to be done? Now, this part is very interesting and important. Men and women both feel emotions equally and deeply. But way of handling is different because society taught them differently. I hope everyone will agree to this. Men are taught, don't cry, be strong and handle it. So they suppress their feelings, overthink their emotions, and distract themselves from the emotions and the stress they are going through. They will stay silent, play games, hit the gym, or maybe scroll endlessly. They will do anything to avoid feelings. But when they finally break, it will be sudden because उन्होंने साल भर अपने इमोशंस को दबा के रखा होता है. कभी ना कभी तो निकलेगा ना. On the other hand, women, they express their emotions. They will talk, cry, vent, share with their friends. That's why उनका healing process faster होता है. Because expression is equals to release. Neither way is wrong. The problem starts when we stop learning from emotions. Men needs to stop seeing emotions as threat, and women needs to stop over analyzing emotions as identities. The balance is in understanding. For men, learn to talk, not to everyone but to someone, a friend, a therapist, a journal, kuch bhi, that can help them to acknowledge their emotions. For women, feel deeply but don't drown into it. Don't let emotions define your worth. एक हेल्दी ह्यूमन वो होता है जो अपने इमोशन को समझता है बट उनके कंट्रोल में नहीं रहते. Emotional maturity means I can feel everything but still choose my response calmly. You know, I have heard somewhere जब दो इंसान गुस्से में आपस में लड़ रहे होते हैं तो कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं मिलता. तो एक सही आइडिया आई वुड से और एक सही अप्रोच टू दिस पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ और दिस conversation I would say will be that you feel calm, you just not let your emotions take over your words, your tongue, and you speak something very wrong which you cannot take back. I know गुस्से में हम बहुत कुछ बोल देते हैं और कभी कभी तो इतना बोल देते हैं कि हम उसे डिफाइन या जस्टिफाई नहीं कर सकते कि मैंने क्यों बोला था. भाई मैंने बोल दिया. बट ऑन दी अदर हैंड अगर सामने वाला गुस्से में है, अगर तुम चुप होके उसकी बात सुन लो और 10 मिनट बाद वापस जाके उससे बात करो तो गुस्सा ख़त्म हो जाता है और एक मीनिंगफुल और एक सही तरीके से कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है. So in the end we will learn how to use emotions as strength. So how do we turn emotions into strength? Simple, don't react. Just reflect. Every emotion has two sides. Anger, as I said, can destroy or it can make you set boundaries. Sadness can drain or it can make you value joy more. And fear can stop you or make you prepare harder. The moment you stop reacting instantly, emotions become fuel, not fire. I will give you a real example. एक friend था, he lost his job unexpectedly. Instead of panicking, he gave himself 3 days to feel frustration. He cried, vented, accepted it. Day 4, he sat and made a plan. Within 3 months, he built something new. That's emotional intelligence. You cannot control what you feel, but you can control what you do next. When anger comes, ask, what's this trying to protect? When sadness comes, ask, what have I lost? And when fear comes, ask, what do I care about most? Every emotion gives direction if you listen deeply enough. And bro, once you start doing that, emotion stops being chaos and start being a compass for you and give you the right direction. Maybe emotions were never meant to control us. They were meant to guide us. Next time you feel something heavy, don't run, don't resist, just sit with it. I would say just sleep over it. Maybe that emotion is not your enemy, maybe he is your teacher and he is trying to guide you with something very good that can make your future. Remember, you are not weak for feeling deeply. This is episode 2. Emotions are messages, not enemies, from Mind Over Everything. If this episode connected with you, share it with someone who hides how they really feel. Because sometimes one honest conversation can heal more than 100 motivational quotes. And this is Taman Singh signing off. Until next time.